Hello, HI 240. Welcome to Sport and Society. I'm Mr. Eugene Foles. I'll be your instructor for the fall 2018. We meet Mondays and Wednesdays from 5 to 6:15 or so in Building K1. There are my office hours and my phone number and my email address. If you have any questions or problems, just get a hold of me before you come to the office. It's a better idea, ladies and gentlemen, in order to make sure that I'm actually here, because I have a lot of things that I'm working on. The description of the course, we're basically going to look at the individual athletes, teams, events, and sport in the evolution of American society since 1865. It's basically a decade by decade look at sports' impact on American culture and some of the topics of American history's impact on sport. The textbook is not in the bookstore. However, I have copied all the particular chapters that we're going to be covering this semester, and you'll have hard copies of them. I might actually come up with some textbooks before the end of the semester, but right now all I have are the individual chapter pages that I will give to you on a week-to-week basis. The requirements: you'll have to do a research paper. Hopefully it's a biography of some kind or on a sport and society topic. You will do a presentation. You should try to link that with whatever it is you're researching, and then you can tell us about some of that in person. There will be a midterm exam and a final comprehensive exam using those types of questions: multiple choice, true, false, matching. Each of these topics is 25% of your grade. And you should talk to me about what it is you're researching. And we're going to actually have a library class where Mr. Crawford will be going over how to do excellent research in finding topics and materials for your paper and hopefully for your presentation as well. Here are the topics. They might change. We're not maybe going to do everything in all these particular chapters, but we are definitely going to be doing something in each of these chapters: 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and on September the 19th, we are going to actually meet with Mr. Crawford. He's going to try to get us into a computer lab to do this. And please inform me what it is you think you're going to be presenting on or writing about in your research paper. And then Mr. Crawford will be able to pull up some materials on that and greatly assist you in this process. We will also watch a couple of videos. 42 is an excellent video about Jackie Robinson. And then later in the semester, we will watch Miracle, about the 1980 American Olympic hockey team. And it's an excellent movie. And we will do only part of chapters 16 and 17. I've already made that decision because we'll be running out of time by the end of November. Since this is a Monday-Wednesday class, that final exam is not scheduled right now, but it's probably going to be on the Monday or the Wednesday of final exam week in December. Here again is the method of evaluation. Again, everything is 25%. There's no extra credit in this class. And we'll see if you're doing those week-to-week assignments and your attendance. And if you're there all the time, I'm going to take that into consideration if you need some extra points. But I highly doubt it. In the years past in teaching this course, there hasn't been any trouble anybody passing this course. I will round things up from 0.5 or down below 0.5. And here are the outcomes. We will be able to define sport and give examples. Again, there will be no incomplete grades in this course as well. And we will be talking about how sport has affected American society throughout the entire semester. We will talk about the popularity of certain sports, like in the beginning, boxing and baseball, and then how things changed. Mainly because of media and television, the popularity of sports changed in American society. And we will talk about race, always underneath everything in American society. Transportation affected sports. as the ease of travel became more possible because of jet flying. Eventually, sports expanded out to the West Coast, whereas in the very early 20th century, sport was mainly on the East Coast. But then, after the population shifted, and that's how internal migration affected sport, and as more and more of the population lived out west, professional sports expanded into those areas. Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, and in recent times, Phoenix, and now Las Vegas even has professional sports teams as well. Women greatly affected American sports. This Cold War affected sport, and I already mentioned media and its impact, especially on American football. And throughout the semester, we will talk about significant American athletes. This course fits into certain liberal arts electives, and in this course, we will use outcome 1, 2, 3, and 4. We don't really use any mathematics, but we will use technology somewhat to do your research. And it's a little bit appropriate. We're not really using the scientific method, and we will use 7, 8, 9, and 10 as well in terms of liberal arts outcomes in sport and society. The general education outcomes, we are going to definitely be doing some critical thinking. We will definitely demonstrate an awareness of the value of sport and how it allows individuals to express their creativity. That's what sports is great for. We will definitely define how you are a member of this local and global community. There's a lot of sport activity going on here in the Marianas. And we will definitely be talking about stereotyping and bias and faulty reasonings and how that changed, how it evolved over the course of American history. We will be using technology and information literacy. We'll be doing a presentation, classic oral communication. We won't really be using a lot of quantitative and scientific reasoning, I don't think, and you will be doing some writing in that research paper. And here's how all of these are all linked together. Here's the mission statement. Hopefully you're receiving a quality education here at NMC. We are dedicated to respecting the dignity and unique talents of each person. Please don't cheat, ladies and gentlemen. There's no reason for that. There is no reason for plagiarism. Once Mr. Crawford goes over these things with you, you will be able to cite properly where it is you are obtaining this information. It's vital that you learn how to do this so that when you get to SO 297, you're doing this course. That's the capstone course for the AA degree, and hopefully you will be doing that correctly. And this course will help you to begin learning how to do that. This is serious. This is vital that you do not engage in these activities while a student at NMC. You got to come to class, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on a lot of these key individuals and events in sports and how they affected society. We are dedicated to helping all those individuals be able to learn despite any sort of disabilities. And these services are available at these Building P. The Disabilities and Support Services office is located. Please don't chew betel nut. Please turn the phones off before you come to class, ladies and gentlemen. It's not necessary to be texting in class. You're going to miss out on the discussion. If you have dissatisfaction, please contact the Dean of Academic Programs and Services or any sort of counselors that can help you. And learning and support services in Building G are a really good asset to students here at NMC. Again, we've gone over the rules here basically. Complete the work that's assigned to you and you're going to do very well. Title IX. And if you believe you've been a victim of any sort of not adherence to this, we do not discriminate here at NMC. And Miss Nita De Leon Guerrero is the advocate. Mr. Kiyoshi is no longer here this semester. There's the emergency phone number if you're wondering about what's going on the campus, because we do have inclement weather here in the fall. Usually it happens and classes might be canceled. You can call that number to find up-to-date information. And lastly, I will have this contract, a hard copy of it, in class, and I will have you sign this on the first day on August the 20th. And that's about it. Again, please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any problems. Just make sure you let me know that you're coming, and I'll be in building K11 in my office. Good luck.